see, I'm Chris Akins. It's my first year in Europe. Dallas Cowboys allocated me here. I'm originally from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, and I'm enjoying myself so far. Our secondary is real good. Nick Ferguson, he's not with the team right now, but I think he should have a pretty good chance this coming up season to make an NFL team because he's a great athlete. He hustles all the time. He makes plays, and our two corners, Derek and Deshaun, both great athletes. I think we all work good together, as a secondary group, and I think all of us is going to do real good next year when it's time to make a team. If I'm a defensive player, I'd rather be on a physical team because, a lot of offensive guys really don't like the physical type defense. They don't like to get banged and knocked down a lot, But if I'm an offensive guy, I like a finesse team because I don't want to have to go in there and block every play or really give up myself every play, But I'd rather have a little finesse in it so, I won't get hit or get knocked down as much, because it's kind of hard, on your body. So, well, it felt great because I originally started out at Green Bay, and so when Dallas called me, it was a good feeling because I knew I had probably had a chance to play when I got to Dallas, and I did. And so when they called me, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me as far as my football career goes. So that's something that was real hard for me to deal with because I don't like cold weather too much. So when I first got there, it was real cold. Then it warmed up during training camp. But right before I left to go to Dallas, it was starting back to get cold. So it's hard because you're not used to bundling up for so long. We're used to short winters down south, but up north the winters are a lot longer and a lot more colder. So I had to do some adjusting. I had to really bundle up every time I went outside. So, but I had fun though. Yeah. The Titans, because the Titans wasn't supposed to be that team that made it to that far, and they really surprised me because there was a couple of times, a couple of games where they would beat, and they stuck with it and pulled it out, right there at the end. So the Titans really impressed me a whole lot. Then my family gets to watch me, and like my mom and dad, they always come to the game because, like I said, it's a 4-hour drive, a 45-minute flight. So they've been to, I think, every game except maybe 2. But I mean, that's probably the biggest thing that I get out of playing for the Cowboys, that my folks get to watch me play. I'm coming from Arkansas, from Little Rock, Arkansas. But Dallas is maybe 4 hours away from Arkansas, and it's an ugly guy behind me. His name is Mitchell. Yeah, it was it's not that far from my hometown, so I feel right at home in Dallas. So yeah, the president, yeah, he claims Little Rock every now and then. He used to be the governor of Little Rock, and from there he went on to be the president of the United States. But yeah, it's kind of good to say the president is from your hometown.